Hello everybody, Reggie Time here again with the third episode of the AAA 13 Trilogy. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Please don't forget to hit likes, subscribes, shares, comments, all of those things. Just get involved, please. I like likes, I like shares, I like subscribers especially. And we're trying to get to 1,000. It's irritating. We've been to 998 twice. We're back at 996 at the time of this recording. Hopefully by the time you watch this recording, we'll be up at 1,000. Please just help me get there by sharing, liking, commenting, all those types of things. Also, it's the last video that I think I'm going to be asking or appealing to people to come and work with me. I'm not sure. I've recorded some videos before this that I might be asking in that I'm going to put out in future. If I have, I apologise. But if you are looking for some help with your game and you're thinking, maybe now's the time, I'm just going to approach Reggie, now's a good time to do it because I'm actually looking for students. Once we get this next couple of days out of the way, I'm just going to settle down with what I've got and just focus on playing a lot. I'm recording a lot of videos at the moment. We're going to have, I think we've got 6 in the pipeline behind this one, so I can just focus on playing for the next 2 or 3 weeks and just release the videos intermittently. So hopefully after this video I can just focus on playing and coaching and not spamming my product too much. So if you are interested, now's the time to get in touch, because once I get into a rhythm with the new students, I won't really be looking to work with anymore, and I'm hoping to find at least 2 more between now and maybe the end of the week, by maybe the 15th, 16th, 17th of November. After that, I won't really be looking to spend time chatting to potential new students. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we go again. We called a very small 3-bet from James Halifax in this pot. He double barreled. We called his check to the river. I'm just going to take my showdown value and check. And we beat 2 10s. Not really sure what his double barrel is all about, but happy start to the video. You've missed literally about maybe 3 or 4 hands between the end of the last video and the start of this one. Missed very little indeed. Sadly, we lose to the King Jack. Thought we maybe had enough showdown value to just take it to showdown there. We did not. We have turn trips on table 3. We have a check call hand on table 2. We're going to bet table 3 again with our trips and fall to a raise. Calling here. Checking, calling again. And value bet in the river. Certainly going for the squeeze with the jacks. Don't know anything about this first guy, but I know James Halifax is an action player, so we can certainly get action from worse from James. We have, again, talked about in previous videos, we have some backdoor equity here, so we're going to start with a bet. We have the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Again, if you haven't, if this is the first video you stumbled upon, you might want to go back and watch the 2 previous videos first. I'm playing a much more passive style in these games, just calling a lot more pre-flop because there's just not very many regulars around at all. Lots of fish that I like to see flops with. So you're not going to see a ton of like fervent pre-flop activity. But hopefully we'll get to some fun and semi-interesting post-flop situations. Hopefully not too many really tough ones, because we don't want tough decisions, we want profitable ones. But we'll embrace the tough decisions if and when they were presented with them. Given we have a heart, we're going to take a street off here on the turn. We get to allows us to get some thinner value on the river. Maybe if he checks to us again, maybe it uses some bluffs, prevent us from getting check raised, etc. And we're just going to bet the river that size and hope he finds something to call with. And he had the straight. Did he have the straight flush draw that we had in the earlier video? He did. He got there with his straight though. We were denied the opportunity to chase a straight flush in an earlier video. Fair play to you, sir. I'm not playing this bet on the river here. Way too likely he got scared on the turn of the club and checked and now realises maybe his ace is good. Facing heat everywhere then. Heat was all over us. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to run to. Everywhere we turned, we were facing aggression. I'm a reasonable respecter of aggression, me. I think I give aggression more respect than many of my peers. Especially like unwarranted aggression, like aggression that kind of you don't feel you've induced. Like 3-bets, I'm a big respecter of 3-bets. Big respecter when I get raised. Not as big when I've been checking and what have you, of course, but yeah, if I bet and get raised or raise pre-flop and get 3-bet, I generally give it a decent amount of respect. Unless I have a good reason not to. Limp min raise, nice. See if we can't flop a straight. So we're at 6, 7, 8 rainbow, please. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Don't bomb. Please don't pot it. 4. We can handle 4. That's a bet I can call. Could raise maybe, but if we get jammed on it fucking stinks, so we'll take our ridiculously large pot odds and we'll run with them. Chance we have the best hand here. Bet just to like stop some random jacks, queens, kings and aces coming off for free. Pair, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Let's see a turn. Backdoor flush draw materialises. Let's see if we can't hit it. Nope. No dice. No dice and no point bluffing a dry side pot. And we chop, which is not unpleasant. We are now going to play a very big pot pre-flop with ace king offsuit. Well, we're going to try to anyway. Not remotely interested in gambling for 200 blinds with Shubha Borat. And we're just going to pretty much jam this flop. Not much else we can do at this point. The SPR less than 1, etc, etc, etc. He has Jack 8. I think fuck my life, and we move on. That's what happens in those situations. He hasn't got any money. We'll just call, try and flip a pair, and then check raise him. No. So now we've got 2 out of the 3 things we expected or hoped for. Now we're going to execute the check raise part of the plan. And we're going to be well and truly behind. Thank my lucky stars, he only started that pot with 9 big blinds. Jack 8, sir. Jack 8, what's going on? What is going on? And that is why I'll never be a rich man. But I do have some nice cheesecake in the fridge. I don't give a fuck that it's 20 to 2 when we finish making this video. We're going to eat some nice cheesecake. To hell with the calories. To hell with the heartburn it might give me if I fall asleep quite quick. To hell with everything. We're just going to enjoy it. Nice raspberry cheesecake. Beautiful. I'm a man of simple pleasures. I think farts are funny. I think cheesecake's tasty. And I enjoy just winning at microstakes poker. Doesn't take a lot to put a smile on young Reggie's face. What will put a frown on my face is if these games die before we've got another at least 24 minutes recorded. And we haven't made an awful lot of fucking money over these 3 videos, that's what I do know. No, we haven't made a lot of money over them. I think I'm slightly in profit at the minute, but nothing that you'd want to write and tell your granny about. This little knobber's going to start getting check raised. He's getting on my fucking wick now. Wally, please don't limp jam. Please don't limp jam. Please don't limp jam. He didn't. Missed anyway, so you fucking may as well have. Ten jack might be good. Not gonna bluff raise versus his sizing. Tempted to bluff now. Get him off like a 10. I think we're going to go with the big one too. This is designed specifically to make Mirius here fold a 10. It might not work, but that is what the bit is designed for. Now what you do, so you're seeing a flop, you are going to be forced into seeing a flop. If you're thinking of 3-betting, you're still going to be seeing a flop. Disappointing flop, but nevertheless, we saw it. I think you lead to 10 on a jack on the turn when we check back, so I'm going to again go for the overbet, specifically tailored to try and make a 10-fold. I'm going to keep betting small with that. Ace 10 charge draws. Spades got there, which is unfortunate. Queen got there, which means it's less likely he's got a queen. Don't think we can bet this river, but I think we can check call a smallish bet. Not going to check call a pot size bet. Not happening. Some quite prosaic sessions with it. If you have watched all 3 videos, that given that they are incredibly soft games, there's not been as much action as I would have expected. I mean, maybe we just haven't, like, we've been playing for like 3 hours nearly. Maybe we just haven't made, well, not 3 hours, 2 and a bit hours. Maybe we just haven't made too many good hands, who knows. Maybe it's just a matter of that. Maybe we just haven't made many good hands, so therefore we haven't been able to benefit from the looseness of the games. It's a pretty big bet into 3 players. We do have top pair. We can't fold. We'll not be in love with the situation though. If we call, it's going to put 26 in the pot. If he like bombs the turn, I'd be far from in love with the situation. We might end up getting punished for our loose pre-flop call here. Really not sure what to do with this king jack because of his awkward stack. So I was tempted to jam to try and like rep miss spades. Maybe he looks it up with pocket queens, pocket jacks. We've been bluff jamming in this spot, haven't we? So, or bluff raising. disappointing that he didn't bet the turn there. I mean, I think we lose the stack. We just got fair punishment for making a pretty loose pre-flop call. Yeah, I think the jam's fine though. It didn't look like he had a king, because the 4 shouldn't. He should just be continuing. I'm not blaming him, but he really should just continue betting the king queen on the turn off that stack size. The 4 shouldn't change too much. So when he doesn't, I'm thinking he's probably more likely to have pocket queens, pocket jacks, just some random air or what have you. But yeah, I didn't think we were behind very often, so I thought just jam, and then maybe he just calls the worst and maybe he just folds. But it didn't work out that way. Never mind. This guy doesn't look like he wants to bluff. Maybe he just looks us up with the pocket pair if we bet small enough. He looked us up with the jack 7. Not an awful lot of respect for my pre-flop 3-bet there. That's one hell of an open. Big squeeze incoming here. Bearing in mind we had deep, but whatever. What can I do about it? Pair, gut shot, double barrel, no money, fold. We are now super deep in a 3-bet pot with top pair, top kicker, and an SPR of 3. We have no choice but just go with our hand here, and if he's flopped a set, then absolutely fuck our lives. I might be one of the most paranoid fucking men alive. I might be the most scared person of sets ever. Every time I'm in a 3-bet pot, I'm just thinking, please don't have a set, please don't have a set. We know when I've got a top pair or whatever. It's not a leak because they just get on with it, and if they've got one, they've got one. But yeah, I am incredibly fucking paranoid about people having sets. But they didn't have one then, and happy days. Wally Scott, was he a sportsman? Wally Scott. If any of you guys in the chat know who Wally Scott is, mind you, no, that's a stupid fucking question because I can just Google it at the end of the session. But in case I forget to Google it, if you know who Wally Scott is, if he was a famous sportsman, please prompt me in the chat because there's every chance I'll forget to Google Wally Scott when I've finished. Where's my king? No king. No kings coming. We're folding. Aces again. Wonder how little money we're going to win with them this time. Do some of your little cockwomble. Deep stack for us, so Russia here is probably tanking with kings. He's very deep stacked. He's normally in for the 20 blinds like a fucking little weasel. If Russia, if you ever come across these videos, if you ever see them, may I be the first? Well, I don't think I will be the first actually. But may I be one of the people to call you out for being one of the fucking biggest bellends in the history of the world. Not including Hitler, not including Osama bin Laden, not including any other hideous bastards that have warmed the earth with their feet. But yeah, of non-specific bastards, you are one of them. You little waste of time. Which we're going to go with a 3-bet bluff here because I'm sick of the little cunt opening the small blind on me, and he'll just jam it in my eye for like 43 bigs, and I'll just fold like a little twat. That'll be that. We haven't 3-bet him all session. First time we do it. I was hoping we might get a little bit of credit, but nope. This is all fueled by my fucking dislike of this little cunt. Now we're going to make a probably not great c-bet, just because the board's dry and we can have way more king x than he can have. Little cunt does this, and he just tilts me that little bit further. He just tilts me that little bit more. The fucking little disease. Extra Rosh's money is worth 3 fucking times to me. If I can win his $37, it's like winning a fucking $101 or $111, whatever the fuck it'll be. Turn the ace again, shuffle. They continue betting now for value against 10x, straight draws, things like that. Certainly call if he raises. Hopefully he just checks and we get to check back the river. Disappointed if he leads out. I expect to win here. Don't expect to win. We could try and bet like 8, I guess, just to get called by 10x, but do we bet 8? I think we do, don't we? I think it's a bet. We can't wimp out with these value bets. We've got to make them. That is an absurd sizing. We're not going to call. Shuffle's been deep in the tank, hasn't he? Every fucking street. Deep in the tank. Oh, now he's gone for a raise. Now, do I believe he's got a deuce? This is why I didn't want to bet, because we bet small, we sometimes induce raises. It's pretty polarised here to, I would guess, deuce, full house, or we win. Or ace 10. Oh, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Didn't have to fucking tank as much as it did though. Fucking whole hand took about 3 hours. Yeah, I think we have to call there. Just shouldn't really have a deuce. Whatever, you just had like, yeah. Disappointing that we've now played almost 3 sessions, and I think we're pretty much back where we started from in terms of profit. We've grinded soft games for 3 hours and we've not made a fucking red cent, which is annoying, but that's variance, I guess. Doesn't help that every time we get aces we just win a fucking minute pot. That isn't useful. We've not really got paid very much with our big hands. I think that's been the biggest factor in us not booking the big win. Obviously calling river check raises and losing isn't helpful, but that wasn't such a big pot. just this is this size. It's so tempting to bluff here now. It's tempting to bluff. Versus this size, I think we're going to double checking that it makes sense and it's not just me being a bit worked up. It does make sense in terms of like he's bet small on the turn. I don't think it's a jack or a flush very often. I think he'd have a lot of two pairs and things. If you're going to call, do it quickly. He did have the jack. Fair play. Obviously I wasn't trying to make him fold a jack there. As you when we see those like block sizing on the river, it's always a hand that's scared of something, or nearly always. So it's just a matter of, are they going to fold it? You know the value betting, or they know they've got a hand they semi-like. It's just, are they going to fold it to a raise? And there, I wasn't expecting him to fold a jack. I was trying to get him to fold a hand like king, queen, ace, whatever. Basically trying to make him fold two pairs. Sadly, he didn't have two pairs. And that was that. So I think we're now actually, well, we are. We're definitely down for the 3 videos. But so be it. Just make a mockery of, I'm going to play some snap tonight because the pool looks really soft and we can hopefully try and make a decent payday out of it, and we end up actually losing maybe a whole buy-in by now. Who knows? Maybe we're a whole buy-in down. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just walk in the casino and you think, oh, that table looks good tonight, and you walk away a loser. And it just happens sometimes. Just because games are good, it doesn't mean we have like a right to just expect to win in them. Good shot on the back door flush draws. You're good enough to start betting with. Playing some 20 now with him last day or so. Don't remember very much about him, but he's got the red tag, so he must be at least reasonable. Well, that's a good turn card. We like that turn. We like it enough to check raise it, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. When he went all in, I was like, oh, he likes his hand. He likes his fucking hand. And usually when my opponents like their hand, I tend to like mine significantly less. I thought that was the same game. He just played against that. Maybe just monkey tilting, but maybe not. So we're back in profit for the series up to now. Well, a series. Little trilogy. It's not going to turn into whatever the fucking trilogy of 4 is. Quadlogy. It's not going to turn into a quadlogy because it's time for me to eat cheesecake in about 7 minutes. And it's not even like we've earned reasonable rake back, because it's fucking 888 and the rake back is beyond pathetic. But we have got 3 videos out of it and I've enjoyed myself, even if I haven't made money. Or haven't made much money. And check at the end. And check at the end of this video on see what Holden Manager's telling us. Just 19 players in the pool now, so at this time of night it's now 02:05 in the AM. There's a reasonable chance that the pool won't replenish itself, so hopefully we'll get another 5 minutes to start the video. But it's only going to take it, and we're dropping down to 16. Might be it, guys. This might be it. We might be in the death knells of the 13-hour session. Give me the 9s there, unless I can just put some random aim in his range, just calling, so he's going to be setting money on fire. And I don't, if all I can think of is I beat air and that's it, then I tend not to call. If I only beat air, then we don't bother putting any more money in the pot. I was going to check raise here, but given he's potted it and we're deep, don't really want to reopen the betting to him, so we'll just call and see a turn. Might check raise his turn. Wow. Wow. We're not folding. We have a pair, we have a gut shot and we have a flush draw, so we're getting the right odds to just draw and see. Well, are we getting the right odds? 9, 12 outs. So no, we're not quite getting the right odds. We need like 33% equity here. We've probably only got 25. Are we going to get paid on a 7 or a heart? Because we're not getting the correct direct odds here. In fact, we're just going to fold. Somewhat disappointing there with that draw. But when people are using like such savage sizings, it's kind of hard to continue drawing. Again, we've got a reasonable looking draw here, but given it's already gone bet call, we're not going to get out of line with this semi-bluff because I just don't think we're going to get enough folds. We just take our odds and call. We improve to an open ender. We might semi-bluff this turn. this guy just looks so incredibly strong here. Call with the ace-9. I just don't think he's going to fold. Do not think he is going to fold. So therefore, do we just call and then just like fold? I think it's disappointing that he had the 6-7 there. I think we just call here, don't we? Just take our odds and obviously call when we improve and fold when we don't, I guess. We do not improve. And I don't think that we're going to bluff either. No. I don't think this guy's checking to fold. Here maybe it is. No, he's not. He was not checking to fold his 2 pairs. And he with a trip 6s. So all in all, we were getting paid there. We were getting paid if we'd made our flush for sure. We were getting paid big style, but we didn't, so never mind. And that's pushed us back into losing session territory. But as you can see, there was absolutely no point in going for a semi-bluff raise there because neither of those guys were folding. Maybe this guy, but he certainly wasn't. So we made the right decision by just calling. Yeah, it's disappointing. It's like massive hemorrhage in red line, but it was just the right decision. You know, we're just getting the right odds to call, and we had no fold equity. So you just take your pot odds, hope to hit, and if you don't, then you don't. Raise and the 3-bet. We are very deep versus someone who's been very passive so far, so I think his range is mega strong here. Hopefully if we can dodge the 4-bet, we can maybe play a very interesting pot to finish the video. We've got our chance, haven't we? We've got our chance to play one. Very confident he has an overpair here. Very confident. And you can raise and commit though, I think. Sometimes he folds an overpair. If he doesn't, we have like absolutely fucking tons of equity. And he just folds. So maybe we had the best hand. Maybe we had the best hand, or maybe he made what was a bad fold, but you know, in real terms, it wasn't a bad fold. If he had 2 aces there, he probably needs to fold. When he gets called in a 3-bet pot, that board comes down, he gets raised on the turn. Most of the time, pocket aces are going to be about fucked there. So if he did have 2 aces and folded them, I don't think it's a bad fold at all, even though he was actually in front. I feel a raise coming in here, which I won't enjoy. And a raise, or like a tank call with the Queen 9 or something. Shit river. We won anyway. Versus the king 9. No idea what this line's all about, but not much I'm going to do about it versus that sizing. Watch out for Reg. Why? Why watch out for me? Just a little nit. Mind his own business most of the time. This is one of those we can call, I think. I'd rather not have the 8 of spades, but there's like gut shots that have missed. Flush draws that have missed. He checked back the flop, just called the turn. Has a straight. Congratulations. $16 players now in the pool. I think we're going to call it a night. And then we'll just check our results. We've definitely lost money over the 3 videos, but never mind. Do a lot of sitting out, and then we'll have a look at what's gone on. There we go. So you can sweat with me on the active session. This is what we've done the previous 2 days. We've been doing okay. I won't do rate shit, of course, but that's what's going to happen when you just 4 table 20-0 for a couple of days. Look at that fucking rake as well. I paid 2,200 hands. I paid nearly $80 in rake. That hurts, and it's going to get worse after this session. How did we do? Lost $31 in the end. That's tough to take. I lost $4 in EV, but that's neither here nor there. And red line was whatever. Yeah, so 3 videos in the can at a cost of $10.54.3 pence each, something like that. It was going okay, wasn't it? Chugging away until this last session where things went just a bit tits up. What was our biggest losses? Queens, what do you call that one? Alright, am I looking at the right session here then? Was that encapsulating? I must be encapsulating some of that 20-0 that started with. Yeah, that was just like a heads up thing, whatever. In it goes. We lost a flip, big deal. So we don't count that because that wasn't part of the video, was it? So we're only down like $11 for the video, maybe. I wish there was a way of filtering this to see what we're down for the videos. Maybe there is. I know how we can do it because I've reset my filters for the time being. Oh no, it is all 30 now. How come that 20-0 hand popped up in 30? I don't fucking know. Nah, who knows? I was up more than that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that 20-0 hand's popped up in like a... Give me 30-0 thing. Answers on a postcard, please. We lost with the jacks. It was a flip, wasn't it? No, we lost to kings, sorry. That was the ace king when the jack 8 got in the way. That was when I shouldn't have played the king jack. Yeah. That was when we got check raised on the river and we paid off. I just show cards because we know what they fucking were. Yeah, this is the problem with not having HUD stats, so you don't know who you're up against, you know, if they're fish or regulars or whatever. Let's just see, when we start off with the jacks, what was his stats? 30/9. You see, this is where the problem is with not having HUD stats. Had I known he was a 30/9, it's very unlikely I would have stacked off jack. Well, it's not a chance I would have. I maybe would have called, for sure, with him calling, but I wouldn't have 4-bet. So for sure I wouldn't have 4-bet, so that's one where the HUD stats would have been useful. I definitely would have played this hand the same way. We made a massive squeeze pre-flop. When we get to this flop, it's just super unlikely the 58-31's hit the board. So yeah, I wouldn't have played that any differently. Don't mind that one. 32-18. Yeah, I would have called there with James Halifax behind too. Yeah, absolutely would have played that hand. Never mind. I don't remember this hand either. Was this before the video or not? I'm not sure. Anyways, we lost it. Maybe that was before the video. Maybe we haven't lost $31 over the course of the whole video. It's hard to say, but we haven't lost much anyway. It's a fucking buy-in. Who cares? So yeah, there we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed the little trilogy. I enjoyed playing, even though I didn't make any fucking money. So there we go. It's all good fun. We got 3 videos out of it. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you all again soon. I'm off to eat cheesecake. Bye for now.